Another great Strike Witch episode. Yes, I know, I didn't review episode 7. I was on the fence of reviewing episode 7 because it was just, I regret not reviewing it, but if you want my thoughts on it, it was funny. That's it. And further any plot, and it truly develop anything, I still should review it to say how funny it was, what I did like. I kind of wish it came out in October. That would have been fantastic. But I was dog tired, and then on Thursday, which I usually do review these Strike Witch episodes, is on Thursday. And the reason why I'm doing it today is because I don't want to do it tomorrow, since tomorrow is, it's tomorrow turkey time. I might as well do it today. So my thoughts on the episode was hilarious. Not as funny as the Erica Hartman episode on season 1, or not as good as the one from season 2 with the bug, the Neroi bug. Not a bug, by the way. This one was alright, They just randomly find a statue around their island, and then it just turned everyone into some form of walking dead. Not a living dead, but boob version. Everyone gets big boobies, and they all start trying to sacrifice Fuji. But that was it. So let's move on to episode 8, the actual good episode that progressed the show majorly. Now, between Elia and Sonya, I usually don't care about those two much. I know they have their fans. I'm just not one of them. I've never really cared much about those two. I know they have their importance, especially when I can predict the future, and one that does night missions. They're very valuable to the team. I truly understand that, and I'm not taking that away from them. I just don't really care much for their personalities, They're not Trude or Erica or Mina or Mia Fuji and Perrine or, the others. They're just, I like them. They kind of stick out, in my opinion. But not in the stick out as in you notice them, but you don't notice them too much. But when they do focus, it's always the two of them kind of breaking apart and then bonding again. So it's kind of repetitive, That's just how I feel about it. But nonetheless, this was probably the most important one. Since they're trying to take back Kievport, but the fog Neroi is causing too much complications, so they were planning to do Operation Saturation by bombing the place. But however, it was sent back southwind until, Trude and Mina are like 20 years old, and they probably won't have their witch powers by then. And they want to take back Berlin with their own hands. And I can feel that, you see your country taken from you, and you have the power to take it back. And to see that you're being delayed by that, I guess it will kind of suck. And I do understand that wholeheartedly. From hearing this from someone who had their homeland taken away, Sonya, she wanted to do it before the Operation Saturation started. So, her, Shizuka, Meifuji, and Elena decided to do it together, but Elia saw the Norway. She saw the Norway before Sonya did, despite the radar that Sonya has. So, of course, the fusion happened as usual. The two couldn't agree. And finally, it was like, yeah, they didn't agree. It's the same thing, is what I'm saying. But I did like how their disagreement also fit in with the plot, the mission that was very important while taking back Keyport. They really need that port back, or else they'll be set back. And we can't have any more setbacks. Me and Fuji and them are just there, just to be there, to tell you the truth. They're just goofing around, just being support, while the others are being escorters for the planes, the bombers. Now, the Norway gets smarter and smarter. One thing I wish Strike Witches would do is at least try to focus more on the Norway. Don't just have Norway show up and they'll be very unique and interesting, but actually focus on the Noroi. You know, don't let them just be an enemy just to be there that's causing damage to their planet. Find out why they're doing it. What is the purpose? You know, they're probably there to steal resources from the planet and move on to the next one by adapting to it. I know there is a bunch of anime and shows that do that actually, where they have alien species going on to planet Earth, adapting and stealing the resources, and then they go on to the next planet, so on and so forth. That would be good, but they don't explore too much into it. It focuses mainly on the witches themselves, and they'll like just be there. There'll just be some unique feature to them for a Noroi of the week, like a bad guy of the week. This Noroi was very interesting. It had a remote control Noroi. The original one was not offensive kind. It was more of a remote control kind. It commanded the actual Noroi that can regenerate itself, create fog, and confuse the opponent. Now, it wasn't for the predictions of Elia, this would have been possible. It really wouldn't have, because the Norway was very intelligent. Once again, the Norways are getting smart, very smart. The fact that they were able to copy a witch, but however, when they did copy a witch, as you can see, the witch didn't want to attack the other witches. So I'm thinking and they also did in season 2, in the beginning of season 2, where they showed the witch again, the Norwood witch, but it was again being taken up. It's almost if it's trying to perfect the Norwood witch, where it will actually fight against the other witches, but it seems like it doesn't want to do that wholeheartedly. It's being attacked by a witch. But if the witches themselves are attacking the Norwood witch, it doesn't attack. Why am I talking about this? Because the intriguing source, we're probably not going to get into the thing until towards the end of the season, which they always do. But I feel like Strike would just be a lot more interesting if they keep the plot on a steady course, instead of it just being, episodic adventures until they get to the main mission towards the end, which they always do every season. I wish they changed up the formula a bit. That would be nice. So having the same formula for 3 seasons, I ain't complaining. I enjoy the episodes. I really do. But it would be nice if they actually keep a serious, stable plot for a while. I believe they can do it. They just don't want to. I read their manga, for crying out loud. All the World Witches manga. They have Noble Witches. Noble Witches, they will keep a strong, long plot going. And that one had no Norway in it. Mainly, it was just actually other witches going AWOL. Going rogue, breaking rank, all that stuff. Very good, by the way. Read Noble Witches is really good. And Red Witches. And Land Witches. Well, anyways. And the day they're able to celebrate their version of Christmas, I guess. Screw Thanksgiving, man. Not everyone does Thanksgiving. I guess only we do Thanksgiving. Most people just go straight into the Christmas thing. I guess Thanksgiving is only important for us Americans. But when it comes to Christmas thing, everyone can celebrate Christmas. Of course, it's not called Christmas, it's called something else. But hey, they enjoyed it. So, nice little happy ending. Hartman, Trude, and Mina got their Christmas presents, where they were able to rescue Port K, and they continue on with their mission. So, good for them. Good for them indeed. And that's all it is today. It was a very good episode. Nice character progression, and also it progressed the plot as well, along with the mission that they need to do for Operation Southwind. So I'm looking forward to that. It's nice to have that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrown on Anime, signing out.